How many more can there be? Renounce witchery and repent.
Geralt of Rivia.
Greetings, Siegfried.
I thought you were in hiding.
Only the guilty hide.
You're still a wanted man.
Count yourself among the hunters?
I know you too well to believe that nonsense, and I owe you too much to turn against you. If I can help, just say so.
I have to get through the gate and talk to Radovid.
I shall let you in and mention you to the king. He trusts me. But you must be careful. Behind those walls, no one says what they mean. The city's been divided into fortified camps. Pretty strange for peace talks.
As is having a regiment of the Order's knights stationed at the gates. Your men look ready for battle.
We're ready to intervene. The Order never forgets those who extended a helping hand in times of need. The King of Redania granted us lands and certain privileges.
I get the feeling this summit will be about more than just talk. We'll see who comes out on top. So long, friend.
Farewell.
The mages invested quite a bit in putting this summit together. By the look of things, they'll achieve what they set out to achieve. That doesn't bother you.
The Order will refrain from reacting for the time being, and the Conclave itself is not a bad idea.
Easier to keep an eye on them when they're together.
And when they follow a shared set of rules. After Thanedd they dispersed and each did as he or she pleased. We even heard that some engaged in forbidden magic practices.
I guess you won't stay out of it if that happens again.
We trust that with a strong, well-established conclave, the mages will regulate those matters on their own.
I doubt you've changed your minds about non-humans, but what about humans? What about all the peasant revolts, the lynchings of nobles?
The Order espouses and safeguards certain values and virtues. We cannot stand by and watch them violated.
So you're prepared to get drawn into new wars?
Well, we are soldiers first and monks second.
I remember you from Vizima. Regards. Regards.
Greetings.
I remember you from Vizimus.
Greetings.
Polycarp of Rind, half-brother to the Order of the Flaming Rose. Something tells me I'm dealing with Geralt of Rivia.
Is that something Siegfried?
Grand Master Siegfried of Denel, yes.
How are you faring in Redania?
King Radovid supports our mission and has provided many examples of his grace.
He'd be hard-pressed to find better warriors.
I should have warned you. I've no sense of humor.
Oh, sorry. And how's Siegfried doing as the Grand Master?
Siegfried of Denel is a man of great virtue and wisdom.
Does he still hunt cockatrices?
Prayer and the Order's matters take up all his time, day and night.
But he does leave the confines of the monastery from time to time, doesn't he?
Not long after Beltane, he and two brothers forayed into the Tretogor forest and cleared it of werewolves. There was much rejoicing in the surrounding villages.
You take care of the Brethren's armor, right?
I have that honor, yes.
I need your help. I don't use heavy armor, but...
You're not a member of the Order.
The Grand Master would like you to help me.
Blessed be the eternal fire.
In its
Renounce
Greetings.
witchery and repent.
I remember you from Vizimus. Regards. I remember you
Renounce
from
witchery
Vizimus.
I shall pray
and
for you.
repent.
Regards. Regards. Greetings. Immortal light.
Spare us from beasts fanged and cruel.
What can I do for you?
Do you play dice?
Would you like to join us?
Anyone else I can challenge to a game around here?
2 mages, but they refuse to play us.
They only play masters. But beat us, and who knows?
Sure.
Who would you like to play? You lose.
I'll want a rematch.
Care for a game? You win.
Care to play dice? Congratulations. You've won.
Thanks for the game.
How can I help?
I want to play dice.
I could use some coin. Shall we play now? You've won.
Who can I play next?
My apprentice. She's a mere learner in magic, but she's a true master in dice.
Yes.
Let's play dice.
Shall we? You fully deserve this coin.
Who else can I play?
The incredible Lockhart.
Sounds arrogant. Where do I find him?
Somewhere around the market, most likely.
Thanks.
I don't believe you killed Foltest.
I didn't.
But a bounty is a bounty. I'm sure you understand. As a professional, it's nothing personal.
One more windbag.
Onward! King of the bounty! He's but one man, damn
Shit, you stink.
Freak! Welcome. Huh.
Nigbit. Nigbit.
Let me guess.
Behold, the mighty Numa, and I am his apprentice.
Way to spoil my fun.
The mighty Numa breaks the necks of bulls, bends iron bars, defeats everyone. Numa. His secret lies in the mushrooms and herbs cultivated in Ilanda and picked in the mornings by virgin priestesses. They can be yours for a very reasonable price.
You lose, something.
Are you the mighty Numa?
Who's asking?
Someone who wants to see if your nickname suits you.
Then come to the circus and watch me rip off the ploughing chains wrapped round my body.
You've got a big mouth.
And you've pissed off the mighty Numa. Put down your coin and give me your hand.
I've always been the curious sort.
They say witches are tough, but you, in the circus, you could maybe kick a clown's arse. You lose, something.
I'm looking to earn a few ore.
You can only lose.
You a thief?
I don't have to steal. I kick everyone's ass when it comes to arm wrestling. Care to try me?
I've always been the curious sort.
They say witches are tough, but you, in the circus, you could maybe kick a clown's arse.
Angrat warned me that you cheat.
What would that slut for sale know about the mighty Numa?
I expect sluts for sale know the likes of you best. Fact is, you could only get that kind of strength from potions.
Fuck you! You're as loaded with potions as squirrel shit is with nuts!
I was clean during our bout. You're a con. They should call you Numa the Cheater.
One more word and I'll shove your tongue so deep down your throat it'll come out your arsehole.
How will you do that? You'll lose your coordination when you're headless.
Why the aggro? I don't need any aids. I'm still the best without them. You lose, something.
I'm looking to earn a...
You can... I don't...
I've always been the curious sort.
My little ace tits! No one's ever beaten me!
There's always a first time.
If I give you something, will you keep this to yourself? The circus finds out I lost, they'll can me. The mighty Numa must be invincible. Take this and keep your trap shut. Please.
All right. Thanks.
the hero of Vizima.
Hell's bells, who do we have here? Witcher Geralt, the seeker of square coins.
What do you want?
Last time Zivik stuck his nose in. This time, he's not around. Fight! Get you, snitch.
Don't try this again.
At your service.
I'm collecting information about the Wild Hunt. Help me out?
The Wild Hunt? A retinue of wraiths who speed across the heavens upon skeletal horses. Positive proof of its existence has yet to be proffered. However, no one is prepared to deny its occasional sorties into this world.
Proffered? Sorties?
That, at least, is what I remember from the lectures.
How are things?
You're either very unobservant or very rude. I thought I'd meet some of my colleagues from years past, chat with them and reminisce, but they all turn their heads away and treat me like air.
Mages aren't known for being polite.
You're telling me. They threw me out of Banard the first chance they got. Must have beaten the Chancellor one too many times. They've all forgotten me and I believe I've had enough. I'm getting rid of the grimoires and amulets. I don't want anything to do with mages.
I'd like to cast an eye at those if you don't mind.
Sure. Cast both if you want.
Anything on the Wild Hunt in your collection?
I'd avoid the topic altogether. Nothing good has ever come to those who have delved.
I'll take my chances. I need to know why the Wraiths carry off youths. What happens to them?
This knowledge has never been recorded, which does not mean it cannot be acquired.
Well, I'd like to acquire it.
In the chasms beneath Loch Muin, there is a sword that once belonged to an elf from the parallel world.
And nobody's gone to look for it?
There are mages who seek it still, but the sword is well concealed. They say he who handles it will understand the essence of the Wild Hunt. Could that be true, though?
I'd like to play dice poker.
Want to play now? The Incredible Lockhart, they call me. Incredibly undefeated.
I'd like to play...
Want... You just ended a lifelong winning streak.
And you owe me some coin. Or you can pay in kind.
What's your preference?
Show me what you got.
I can give you runes to enhance your sword, an element that'll reinforce your armor, or one of the designs from my collection.
Give me a design. Just make sure it's for something good.
You ought to be happy with this one.
Renounce magic, I tell you! Shatter your towers and crystal balls! Break your wands and burn your hats! Turn away! And the bat, the owl, and the rat!
I'm Geralt.
Brass of Banard. I remember you from Thanedd. I believe I saw you in Oxenfurt, too.
Seems we only ever meet on Elvenland.
Indeed. But I suspect you're not here to chat about Elven ruins.
On the contrary, I find Elven ruins interesting.
Do you really? Elven works are not half as interesting as gnomish ones.
But even ruined, Loch Muin is impressive. It must have been beautiful in the times of the First Conclave.
Everything was better before the war, as they say.
The sources. Those children that old Geoffrey Monk brought here to train in the magic arts must have walked around gaping at all they saw.
Somehow I just can't imagine Hen Giddimdeath as a small gawking boy.
You met him? Ah, right, on Thanedd. His death was a terrible loss. Terrible. You see, Geralt, everyone complains about how the world is taking a turn for the worse.
Values are being compromised. The small is dislodging the great.
Exactly. But the events on Thanedd truly marked the end of an era. The world grew up, losing its virginity in a rape.
What use are masters of magic and legendary heroes to a grown-up world?
They're of no use. That's the point. Today, people manage perfectly well without mages, witches, and heroes.
Yet not everyone understands that, and not everyone likes it.
You're so clever, you'll get in trouble. We'd best change the subject.
Actually, I'm here because of your weapon expertise.
I'm no expert.
You're the best swordsmith among mages.
I'm more interested in the cultural relics of other races, actually.
I'm going to need a solid cultural relic in my hand.
I guess the circumstances require haste.
I'm interested in the Wild Hunt. Any chance you know something about it?
No, birds are not exactly my speciality.
Thanks. I came upon this strange manuscript. Think you can help me with it?
Why, yes. I don't believe I'm mistaken. Do you realize what you hold in your hands?
A mage told me it's the key to an ancient ritual that summons evil specters who otherwise wander the earth doing no good. Spectre's apparently willing to make deals.
Well, the mage was full of bilge, so to speak. You see, the Vrans knew well how to secure their treasures. It is said that in some places they left sentries. Now, these sentries come to life when someone draws near who possesses a scroll inscribed with words of power, like this one is. Provide the correct password, and the doors to a hidden vault open before you.
So how do I use the manuscript?
Nothing comes free, my friend. You needn't even know the meaning of the words for the sentry to let you pass. You must merely know the sequence in which the password must be read. In this case, we have a sentence. Nana kanpa zi udu ya lala gat exa nana zi udu zi gat kanpa nibit. Nana kanpa means forge ahead, while nana zi means backtrack. In summary, should you encounter a sentry who reacts to this scroll, you must first answer with the words that follow Nana Kanpa in their given sequence, then omit Nana Z, and conclude with all the words that follow this phrase, but in reverse order.
Not that complicated, actually. Thanks for your help. I found a manuscript that might help.
Interesting. This volume is sealed by ancient magic.
Only highly valuable things get that kind of protection.
Too true.
Do you know how to unlock it?
I'd need ingredients that can be obtained from certain monsters. Unfortunately, they don't occur around here. I'll need the pheromones of a Queen Endriga, the blood of a Necker warrior, and the brain of a Bulvor. We can substitute the tongue of a rot fiend for the harpy's egg.
Quite a list. I'll see what I can find. Tell me what you know about those gargoyles that are bothering you.
They were servants of the mages who once lived in Loch Muin. The mages left, but the gargoyles remained behind. They're still lethal. The quarters they guard are simply inaccessible.
I don't want anything to do with you.
What ingredients do you need?
I'll need
quite a list.
Greetings.
I remember you from Thanet. I don't want anything to do with
It's a brazen attack!
Greetings. Nice place.
Many thanks for the compliment. Welcome to the Eternal Fire.
Kitchen open day and night?
It's not that kind of fire. The Eternal Fire is the light of truth, the hearth of a true community. Only in the Eternal Fire beneath the sign of this clan can we burn witches all day and man is fellow man.
Madam, it sent them, you idiot!
The audacity!
Pull yourself together!
I remember you from Thanet.
What ingredients?
I'll need the pheromones of a Queen Endriga, the blood of a Necker warrior, and the brain of a Bulvor.
Quite a...
This would never happen if the Conclave still existed.
And if Grandma had a moustache, she'd be a catfish.
I remember you. What I'll need the pheromones of a Queen Endriga, the blood of a Necker warrior, and the brain of a Bulvor. We can substitute the tongue of a rot fiend for the harpy's egg.
Quite a list.
Where is Philippa? She should reason with it. She should pull down his pants and give him a thrashing in front of all those knights.
I'm afraid she's lost the notion. on the towers.
Witcher Geralt. We meet again. Who would have known? I thought cats always landed on four paws, but I see wolves sometimes do as well. I trust you have not come to demand my surrender again.
I've come to find the Kingslayer.
And once again don the robes of a hero? Enjoy the fame?
I don't know about robes, Arian, but something along those lines.
Well, as much as I detested Foltest, Temeria now trembles in its foundations, and I sincerely hope Natalis succeeds in salvaging it. Otherwise, the barons will tear the country into bits.
The last time we saw each other, you had locked yourself in a cellar full of oil that you had set on fire.
I grew up wandering the nooks and corners of that fortress, Witcher. I know passages even the mice have not heard of.
For a long time, a lot of people thought you were dead.
Well, that would make two of us, am I right?
Shouldn't you be in Vizima? I heard things got a bit chaotic after Foltest died. It might be a good time to try your luck, especially if you've got royal blood in the family.
Clearly you do not understand what will happen here, Geralt. The re-establishing of the Council and Conclave is but a pretext. The North's most important rulers have come here not to reconstruct some assembly of mages, but to seal the balance of power and establish spheres of influence. Only fools and cowards have remained at home.
So, even the Nilfgaardians have graced...
Witcher, interesting.
The previous council ended tragically. You think this one will fare any better?
I certainly hope so. We'll start by implementing meticulous internal controls, peer reviews and such.
You'll spy on each other? That's nothing new.
It's necessary. Lack of oversight, that's what caused all the previous organization's failures.
You mean it wasn't excess ambition and lust for power? Live and learn, I guess. Nice place. Has character, tradition. You're not bothered by all the blood that was shed here?
Thaned was also built by the elves. I know Loch Muin's history. We will return it to its former glory.
I'd like to see that.
We're merely waiting for the treaty to be signed. The new council must act lawfully from the start.
Why aren't you restoring your palaces on Thaned Island?
Only the Academy at Aratuza Palace continues to operate there. The other palaces can't be restored. The magical resonance is too great. Besides, Loch Muin has greater potential. It's full of ley lines and natural sources of the power. This city positively vibrates with magic.
Then I'm glad it'll be in the charge of such experienced and responsible people. Consider my fears eased.
Your Excellency knows well that our hosts are libertines and eccentrics.
My dear Councillor, northern business should truly remain northern.
Are you thirsty or hungry? Please, help yourself.
No extravagance excuse.
I don't want anything to
How
do
are
with you.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Here to see the show. It's cancelled, indefinitely. We're now in the services sector.
What service do you provide?
I was once a good swordsmith, or at least it looked like I might be. A riot came through, took my workshop with it, but the skill remained. I actually prefer swallowing swords to hammering them, but that upsets my wife.
Give her my best.
You can do so yourself. She's Alona, the bearded she-elf.
Ah, and how's life with a bearded she-elf?
Pretty normal. We don't generally bring our work home with us.
How are you?
The absence of certain people is telling. The absence of other...
Greetings.
Prepare for your final lesson.
Welcome. I'm Ilona, the bearded she-elf.
Bearded?
Don't be a child. We came here to perform, but this place is a circus in itself. Nobody's interested in us, so we're on to plan B. Trade.
What do you sell?
Food. Fresh. Very good. You want to buy something? Or are you waiting for my beard to grow out?
Fine, I'll bite. Show me your beard. I'll pay your full performance fee.
That'll be 200 orans.
Final?
But...
I'll have... You want to buy something? Or are you waiting for my beard to grow out? This will be a practical object lesson. You will learn what a sorceress can...
Please, help yourself.
Greetings.
Take care.
Wonder how many more will turn up. Medallions vibrated. The sword of Aramil, who defied his king's rule. The Lord of the Wild Hunt desires the gene of the Elder Blood. He seeks to fling open the gates between the worlds so that terror and destruction may reign. The King of the Hunt ordered me slain, and the wraiths born of his command assumed living form, pursuing me through the voids between the worlds for centuries. I have arrived at Loch Muin. Though tired, I know I will not rest. The riders of the hunt draw near. On my back, I can feel their deathly breath.
Prepare for your final lesson.
Final? But...
So, even the Nilfgaardians have graced us with their presence.
Your Excellency knows well that our hosts are libertines and eccentrics.
My dear, northern business should truly remain northern.
Constable John Natalis.
Interex John Natalis. He is regent.
Hard to believe. He's a gentleman.
I got rid of the gargoyles.
Excellent. At last we can explore the hitherto inaccessible districts. And here's your reward. Take care.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Hey! Nigbit. 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 Nigbit.
Welcome, Chosen One.
Who are you?
The Ancients vested my soul with the task of operating their most prized artifact as a means of rewarding those proclaimed Chosen Ones.
How exactly does the artifact work?
It allows me to rectify certain errors of the past and enhance the skills of the Chosen One to render him closer to how he would wish to be. However, remember, All things in nature have their price, and this price varies. Are you ready?
Renounce magic, I tell you! Shatter your towers and...
It's a brazen attack. King Radovid will learn of this.
Radovid sent them, you idiot!
The audacity!
Pull yourself together!
The frog.
This would never happen if the Conclave still existed.
And if Grandma...
We must protest with all our power.
Oh, shut up.
Where is Philippa? It's a brazen attack. King Radovid will learn of this.
Radovid sent them.
This would never happen if the...
And if Grandma had a...
We must protest with all our power.
Oh, shut up.
Where is Philippa? She should pull down his pants and give him a thrashing in front of all those knights.
I'm afraid she's lost that option forever.
It's a brazen attack. King Radovid will learn of this.
It's that albino again.
Ready for your chat with Radovid.
No reason to delay it.
Follow me then.
Halt!
We're here to meet King Radovid.
Have you been granted an official audience?
We have information about the Kingslayers.
Everyone knows the killer is the Witcher from Rivia.
Then everyone is wrong.
Not my concern. I cannot risk placing the King of Redania in harm's way.
The Grand Master of the Order of the Flaming Rose will vouch for us. Besides, this camp is swarming with soldiers. We'd have to be stupid or suicidal to attack Radovid.
Pass then, if your news is so important. But one word from the king and you'll hang. Both of you.
Don't you worry about us.
Temeria stands little chance of surviving if Radovid has made terms with Kedwin.
Even less if he's made a pact with Nilfgaard. He and the Emperor could divide the entire north between them.
I'd take pleasure in seeing Kedwin picked apart.
But they'd start with the country deepest in chaos, so you'd best hope nothing of that sort has happened.
I remember when he rode to Vizima.
Who's that?
Did you request an audience with the king?
Yes.
The king will receive you.
Geralt of Rivia.
Your Majesty.
As usual, you turn up where and when you're least expected. And in such company. I never thought they'd make a soldier out of you.
Vernon Roach is a friend. He's in uniform, sure, but that's meaningless.
The world has changed greatly since we met those few months ago. Temeria stands at the brink of civil war. Kedwin has taken the Pontar Valley by force, and a Nilfgaardian delegation plays a prominent role at the summit of the Northern Kingdoms. Foltest and Demavend are both dead, though it seems we were signing treaties just yesterday.
What's the delegation from Nilfgaard doing here?
Henselt invited them.
Shillard Fitzhestelun would never miss an opportunity like this one. He'll come to the talks and stage his favourite drama.
Why did you bring the Knights of the Order here, Your Majesty?
The Order of the Flaming Rose is here to ensure that the talks remain peaceful. We wish to avoid a second Thanedd.
I've come here for help, Your Majesty.
Wait, Witcher. Were it not for you, Henselt would have perished at the hands of an assassin. Am I right?
Why do you ask about him, Your Majesty?
Mere curiosity. But I understand if you'd rather not talk about it. Enough about Henselt. You said you needed help, Witcher. Tell me more.
If Temeria is in turmoil, then who has arrived to represent it?
Constable Natalis, the hero of Brenna, which is good. His presence is like a slap on Shillard's face delivered by the North.
Has King Henselt arrived?
He's been talking about his great victory at Vergen ever since.
Sheila de Tanzerville is behind the murderers that hit Temeria, Edirn, and Kedwin.
How do you know?
I found one of the assassins after Henselt's murder. Before he died, he revealed de Tanserville's role to me.
Why you in particular?
No idea.
It's no longer important.
It all makes sense. Shillard Fitzestelin warned me about a plot. Apparently, Triss Merigold confessed to him that the sorceresses had set up a secret lodge.
Triss is working with Shillard?
She's been detained as a suspect. Shillard believes the sorceresses of Nilfgaard were also part of the conspiracy. Luckily, the entire amphitheatre is under a spell that quells any magic. Otherwise, no one would dare go near all those mages. Well, the talk's beckon. Everyone wants to see Temeria's bitter end.
What do you mean by that, Your Majesty?
The nobles are rebelling in Vizima. Lacking a ruler, they simply want to divide the kingdom into provinces. Temeria separates the north from Nilfgaard. In the hands of local barons and warlords, it will be nothing more than a means for the Nilfgaardian cavalry to gain momentum. Henselt wants Redania and Kedwin to partition it.
For shame!
I have no choice, unless we help each other, Witcher. Anais, the daughter of Louisa and Foltest, lives still. After Foltest's death, the La Valettes came to prominence. Louisa's uncle, Baron Orval, became one of the most important people in Temeria. He wanted to see Anais on the throne, but Vizima was still in turmoil. They sent her to Lochmuin anyway to declare her queen before the entire north. During the journey, the girl was kidnapped. Arian La Valette asked me to use my connections to find his sister, which I did. My people tell me Anais is here in Lochmuin, in Deathmold's hands. I cannot mount an armed attack on the Kedwenis. It would be tantamount to declaring war, and we have gathered here to maintain peace. A lone witcher and a former soldier. That would be a different matter. Bring me Anais, Geralt, and I'll salvage a united Temeria and punish those whose hands are stained with the Temerian king's blood.
What about Sheila?
Easy, Witcher. I have ways to deal with impertinent sorceresses. I have managed to tame Philippa Eilhart. Why shouldn't I do so with Sheila de Tanserville as well? The girl is most important, Witcher. I would look after her. Take her back to Tretogor in Redania, where she would mature under the caring gaze of her half-sister and my wife Ada. When she's of age, she can claim the throne and thus guarantee Temeria's sovereignty. I must attend these talks, Geralt. Time is short. Bring me the girl, the two of you. Men without country or commander. Renegades that no one seems to have taken into account. I, in turn, promise that Sheila de Tanserville will pay for her deeds. I shall punish her with fire and steel.
An alliance with Redania is our only chance at preserving Temeria's independence.
It's still risky.
Anais, she's the key.
I still wonder about Boosie's death. The boy would have had a stronger claim to the throne.
Maybe Anais can tell us something. It's high time we visited our old friend, Deathmold.
The Emperor's men hold Triss. They'll get everything they can out of her, after which she'll be dispensable.
If it's between the sorceress's life and Temeria's future, then I've no choice. I'm sorry. This is no place to talk. Let's wait till we're beyond the gate.
I'm occupied. Greetings.
Who's that?
Where the hell are my pants?
What's the meaning of this? Oh.
Roach!
Just the person I'd be looking for were I not forced to seek Anais Lavalette. You have much to explain, Brigida Paperbrock.
Oh no, you'll not pin this on me. I trusted you and you sent me into a den of vipers. Vipers!
Another Vess?
This is no time for pleasantries, Geralt. Calm yourself, Brigida. You were to watch Foltest's children. I saw nothing dangerous in the task. Obviously, I was wrong, but I need your help. Anais has been kidnapped. Boussy is likely dead. I need to know how this happened. I need to know the details.
You knew well what you were getting me into. You know that entire rotting bunch. The Count, the Baron.
Not half as well as you do, my dear. Who were those men?
Not so fast, Roach. I have been hiding in this city for 3 days, scurrying about like a rat. They're hunting me. I'll not let you leave me here.
What do you propose?
Escort me out of the city, to the river.
What will that get you?
I expected I would need to fend for myself. I've secured passage. Take me there, and I will tell you all.
It's a long way.
You've a traitor in your camp, Roach. Perhaps more than one. What happened to Foltest's bastards is no series of coincidences. It's the result of a clever, treacherous game.
Damn it all. Geralt, I need to look to Anais, learn how we're to get to her. But Brigida might know what happened to Boussy. Thus far, we've heard nothing but rumors. Take her to the river.
All right, Roach. I'll help you this one last time.
I'll search for a back way into the Kedwenny camp.
You're forgetting. I came here for Triss.
Whatever you decide to do later, so be it. But a traitor in the Temerian camp threatens us all. Escort Brigida, learn what you can.
I'd thank you, Roach, if you weren't such a shit.
I'm counting on you, Geralt. Brigida must get to her destination safely.
Good luck, Roach.